Hello, everybody. I'm here today with the Associated Students of Tacoma Community College Executive Board. That's the ASTCC Executive Board. And before we get into it, I'd like to invite you all to introduce yourself and let us know what your position is on the board.
I am Tony Hester, and I am the Vice President of Legislation and Records.
Hi everyone, my name is Melissa Littleton and I am the Student Body President.
Hi everyone, my name is Elroy Mbozi and I'm the Vice President of Finance and Clubs.
Well, thank you all for being a part of this video. What do you enjoy most about your position? Elroy, if you could start.
I think what I enjoy most about my position is that I would like to involve students in clubs and help them enjoy their experience at TCC as they're going through their studies. And I would also like to help my colleagues as well enrich the projects and visions that I would like to achieve at TCC.
Wonderful.
So, wow, it's really hard to sum up what I like most about serving you as your Student Body President. I think what I enjoy is advocating on your behalf. I enjoy critically thinking about all of the policies or budgets or processes happening on campus to make sure that students' best interest is met. I enjoy meeting you and talking to you, so I'm really excited as we're getting ready to come back in person that I'll be able to know your name and have conversations and really learn about your specific experience at TCC, because that's what it's about. And so I enjoy serving you, all of my fellow Titans.
I enjoy my position because I get to be a voice. I get to be a voice for those who aren't able to speak for themselves or for some reason or another can't speak for themselves. I have a background in advocacy, so it's what I'm good at doing, and I just enjoy it. And as a person who gets the luxury and the joy of being part of the Senate, our job is to be your voice. So any issues you guys may have, please feel free to get in touch with me, get a hold of me, and I can definitely get those voiced in our Senate meetings or wherever I need to get those issues voiced. So that's what I enjoy about it, is just being a voice for you all.
Well, thank you all. I really appreciate how open you are to talking with students and being approachable to students. That's really great. What are some other exciting plans you have for this year so far?
Well, we have a lot of plans for students this year. I think we have a few overarching visions, and one of those is housing security. We were made aware at the end of last year, I want to say at the winter months of a board meeting, that there were a lot of students facing housing insecurity. And that may mean that they're homeless, that they're facing immediate homelessness, or they're insecure with being able to afford our rising rent in the Tacoma area. And so one of the things that student government has kind of taken on is working with leadership to kind of think about what could affordable housing look like, how can we expand some of the programs that we have on campus to assist more students. I'll pass it on to my colleagues to share our other visions because I want to give everyone the opportunity to share.
Thank you, Melissa.
Mhm.
Personally, we're working on a project, community partnerships project, which is going to help students that are planning to graduate and those that may graduate to get internships in community businesses around Tacoma. And I believe this is going to help a lot of students because due to the pandemic, quite a lot of people have found it hard to get jobs, and this is going to provide a lot of opportunity to a lot of students to build relationships with different companies, different businesses in Tacoma, and hopefully they'll succeed in any profession that they choose.
So for me, Actually, what you're watching right now is part of the new exciting thing that we have going on is to make us more accessible to you guys and more visible to you guys, so you know who we are, what we're about, what we're doing. And another part of my plan is really more with the legislative process, voter registration, getting you guys acquainted with some of the city and government officials, as well as some voter accessibility. So those are just a few of the things that I'm working on because I think those things are important. And if we can, first of all, be educated in those areas, and second of all, use our ability to make our voices be heard and also have equal access for everyone, I think we can get a lot done. So that's where I'm at with things, and hopefully I can accomplish those goals and along here with my co-workers and colleagues here and make things happen.
Well, thank you all. It sounds like you put a lot of thought and deliberation into these goals, and I'm really excited to see what happens this year. I was wondering if you could all speak about your personal experience as a student leader. What's it been like working with the team, with each other, and what do you enjoy about being a student leader on campus? Tony?
Well, see, I'm new, so I haven't quite figured out everything that I enjoy just yet. As you can tell, these guys keep me laughing, so I do enjoy that. I enjoy just learning, and it's a growth experience for me. So I am like kind of scared, nervous, anxious, but ready and willing to do the work, and hopefully I can live up to the title and the enormity of this office that I hold. I guess that would be it.
For me, I think that working in this group has, I think, encouraged a lot of growth. I think that kind of the type of work that I'm doing right now isn't things that I've done before. And I think that we all work really well together. There's a lot of mutual respect and encouragement and support in our office, which is really good. I also would have to shout out the leadership team as well, as we work with them a lot. And one thing about the leadership team at TCC is they are very open. They want to hear student voice. They're always asking for more student perspective and student voice, and they really have a very student, I guess, centered approach is the appropriate term. And you know, sometimes I have big ideas, and no one really shoots down my big ideas, you know, and so that's exciting too. Because, you know, as I grow in this position, those ideas become more refined into practical, actionable steps that we can take. And so, like, in reflection, my first year was all about relationship building, but I thought I was going to be able to save the world, right? But this year, I've focused on building those relationships, so now I have trust on campus, and as this new team steps forward, I believe that we can really make some meaningful change in our initiatives. And so there's so many things I love about our job. And as Tony said, everybody stays laughing and having fun and enjoying. I think it's the best job I've ever had.
Well, for me, well, like every team, every team has challenges, and truthfully, from the time I joined this team and the previous one, we always work hard to find a way to solve our challenges. And the most beautiful thing about working in student government has been we always have the same vision for helping students, which is, I think, the most gracious thing I've seen. And I like it.
You can tell Elroy's a poet. Beautifully said.
Well, thank you everybody for being here today, talking with students. Where will students be able to find you the first week of class? Maybe out in the green circle during welcome week?
Yeah,
Center
well,
room in building 11?
we'll definitely be in the green circle for Welcome Week, which Welcome Week will be the 21st, the 22nd, and the 23rd. We also are holding a Coffees with Student Government the following week, and so we'll send out some emails so you know exactly how to connect us. Student Government is also going to hold open office hours. We're leaning towards once a week. You will be able to meet with one of our team members if you have any questions or concerns, and we'll make sure that we post all of that information on our website and send it to you directly in your email.
Great. Well, this has been very fun, very interesting. I look forward to hearing more from you throughout the year and seeing all of the things that you accomplish. Thank you, ASTCC Executive Board.
Thank you.
And then before we just part, I want to thank Sonia Morgan, who is the Director of Student Engagement and our boss and guides us through this process. And so she also deserves her kudos as she helps cultivate our talent. Thank you so much, Titans. We look forward to seeing you soon.
Go Titans!
Good time.
Go Titans!
This message is brought to you by the ASTCC Student Government, where the student voice is heard.